been a commanding performance by Team Canada.
Come on, 5! Yes!
After 2 days of battling Europe's finest, the home team has a lot to be happy about here in Calgary. Their lead is now 9. Earlier in the week, they dominated mixed doubles. This morning, they get another chance. Can the McEwen duo produce some magic at Mark and McPhail? Draw 7, the World Financial Group Continental Cup continues. I'll be honest, the weatherman is my best friend this morning. Cold weather has moved on. Temperatures are on the rise, just below freezing for this third day of the Continental Cup here in Calgary. And on this third day, we'll begin it with mixed doubles. And then later today at 4 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m., we will wrap up all the team play for this year's Continental Cup. And Canada is leading by 9, having taken the majority of points so far in team play and really dominating in the mixed doubles. As on this Saturday morning we say, hello Canada, welcome back to Calgary, our continuing coverage of the Continental Cup. Cheryl and Russ alongside. We did see on the opening day mixed doubles. What's the key to playing this? Because there are only 5 rocks and 2 players per team.
We really noticed in the first round how important it was to get that first stone locked on that stationary stone when you don't have hammer.
So let's show you the rules for mixed doubles. It's brought to you by Ford, a proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for 21 years. It's very quick, just 8 ends, and there are only 2 team members on each side. They throw 5 stones. One player, 1 and 5, the other 2, 3, and 4. And depending on if you win the hammer, one stone will be at the back of the button, one will be a guard, and if your stone is at the back, the other team will throw first. And that's why that key rock is so important. So for the first time in Continental Cup history, we're going to see a husband and wife team, the McEwens. How do you think that'll go?
I can't imagine curling with my wife in an international competition. I mean, I can't imagine curling with my wife. What a thrill it is for these 2 talented players, but who knows, a rub guard here, a heavy draw here, it might not be a thrill, it might be Dr. Phil. But what a team, all set aside. Mike McEwen's the hottest curler in the world, no question about it. And that key shot, as Cheryl says, that draw around the center guard, frozen, nobody's better at that than Don. What a team.
The Europeans have put together Christopher Svae and Anna Sloan, so now they know what they're up against.
Oh, they do, and there will be no letting up against this hot McEwen duo. They're going to have to bring their A game. And Anna Sloan has been struggling, so she needs to find draw weight because she's going to be throwing that all-important first stone.
The game plan brought to you by World Financial Group, helping families have better financial futures. So it is a morning of mixed doubles on day 3 of the Continental Cup here in Calgary.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best, by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice, and by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
There are 2 other mixed double games on the ice. On sheet A, Margareta Sigfridsson from Sweden, Sochi silver medalist Scott Andrews won a silver playing with Murdoch out of Great Britain. Val Sweeting, the 2-time Alberta champion Matt Wozniak, who plays the 2nd position for Mike McEwen. On sheet C, Eve Muirhead, the 14 Olympic bronze medalist, with David Murdoch, the silver medalist, who struggled with his draw weight. Caitlin Laws, of course, the gold with Jennifer Jones, and John Morris, the Olympic gold medal in Vancouver, and he will skip Team Canada for the very first time at the Tim Hortons Brier coming up in March in Calgary. Time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. Representing Team Europe, Anna Sloan, part of Eve Muirhead's team, a bronze medal winner in Sochi, with Christopher Svae, who was part of the Thomas Ulsrud team, throws the second stones, and he was the world champion, going in against the McEwens, Don and Mike. It is the Canadian team, the McEwens, that won the hammer, the draw to the button. So you'll see their stone is at the back of the button. The guard is out in front. Okay. This is why this stone right now for Anna Sloan is all important to get it set up. This is what you said is the key shot, Cheryl.
It is, and we talked earlier. Anna has not had the best weekend so far, and so she's been struggling a little bit with the draw weight. So she's really going to have to nail it, especially throwing this first stone.
And she's not the only one, Russ, that we've said from Europe has struggled with draw weight. I mean, David Murdoch, my goodness. Yeah, no. How does he do it in this type of format?
Yeah, great point. And with only 5 rocks here, and it's also an awkward event where Anna here, or in the case of Don, they throw one, sit for a long period of time, and then have to throw that big shot. So you're out of your element again. Great start. And you're right, Cheryl. 64% for Anna so far. Now it's a short competition. She hasn't played that much, but she'll have to play better than that to beat Don.
I think it's a struggle for some of the players because you're sitting more than you normally do in an event, and you don't kind of get into that rhythm that you can get when you're playing 2-3 games a day.
Line's fine, whoa. Line's good. Yep. Hard. Really
Dawn picking up her own stone now as it really is going towards that center guard and trying to split it off now, not overlap them.
I'll rip those.
As we say good morning to Kathy Gauthier. I like this. I can just say McEwen and be right.
Yes, I guess you can. I talked to Dawn before the game. There are no ground rules for the McEwen team this morning. She said in many ways it's like playing with a brand new player. They have obviously watched and seen each other and coached each other, you know, from the stands over the years. But it's very different when you're playing in a game that counts. She said typically with a new player you're very polite, but when you're married, that's just a suggestion. For Anna Sloan, though, I asked her what their game plan was, and she said it's simply to get them divorced.
Well, right now, the first stone was a nice one, and here Christopher Svae trying to draw in as well and provide a little cover. So Christopher Svae, 2 nice stones, and now they go to the bailout shot. And it was interesting. I said to you, Cheryl, when we were talking, talking about the McEwen matchup, you've got 2 players here that, for the most part, throw soft stones. And I thought maybe they might keep Mike to throw the 1 and 5, but you still believe that 2, 3, and 4 are better for him?
Well, I think so, because that is the bailout option, as he threw right there. And I think he's just got that upweight ability a lot more than Dawn. Doesn't throw very many of those shots at the lead position.
That's not part of her union at all.
No.
And, Mike can make those as well as anybody, and but you have to chuckle. We talk about how great Dawn is. That's one of the worst come-around she's ever played of all times with her husband.
Mine's good. Mine's really good.
I think it's 3.
Maybe need to finish it a bit.
Really nice start here for Europe. They're lined up onto that back yellow also.
You ready?
That just shows again how important that first shot is, getting that locked on that stationary back 4-foot stone.
And you could hear Christopher calling out. I think it's a 3, so Christopher, no problem with the language. Sometimes it presents a problem.
Like run it, try to pick the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Move. Intern. Yeah.
You'll see Mike call his ice for most of these runbacks because you just have no idea how they throw them exactly and how much weight they can throw down the sheet.
Yeah, you know what vegetables he likes, but you're not sure how he throws them in.
And he'll run it by. Randy Ferbey is the Canada captain. Coach Rick Lang on the right. I'm wondering if They chuckled a little bit when they put this matchup
Okay, lines are
together.
here, tighter.
Okay. Weights.
Don did say they
Line's
practiced
good, line's really good.
a little bit at the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg.
Stay close.
Only 2.
And she did say how excited she was at
Mine's
Canada
really
Cup,
good.
knowing that she got this opportunity. I think they're really
Yep.
looking forward to playing together as long as they win.
Well, of course, Mike qualifying with his win at the Canada Cup before Christmas.
Guess again, eh?
Out turn.
Okay.
Out turn.
You're trying to run it
Last,
back
last.
here.
Real across the face.
Yeah, and yes, exactly. Run it back again.
Last.
This is third try at it. Every time
Good.
Don's giving them a little too much ice because Mike throws it that much harder than
Go
maybe
last.
Jennifer Jones, for instance.
Wow.
So if it's less.
So this is almost brush in the center of the stone. Just walk the line.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Don out now,
Yeah.
maybe for a little
Yeah.
late rush. Run this back. What's he got? Oh, none of it.
Okay.
None of it.
This does make it a little bit more difficult not having your sweepers. So you're playing those run backs, and Don runs out to try to sweep it, but he doesn't have his 2 sweepers. They're sweeping it halfway down the sheet.
Okay, then let me ask you, Russ. Do you, if you're Mike McEwen, have to take that into account in terms of icing yourself then?
Oh, definitely. Even on a run back like that with that speed, the good, great brushers, the Ben Heberts, that can actually make that track a little bit, maybe quarter of an inch, half an inch straighter, which would have made that shot.
Yeah. Hit it.
The worst part for Dawn is her husband's left 2 corner guards there that you can't draw. There's no path to the button. And it's going to play the hit here with normal hit weight. She hits it dead on. They're sitting 3 all lined up. If she hits it crooked, it's going to be a pretty easy shot for Dawn to score. Big shot. Right on the nose.
Yeah. Hard, really hard.
Now Anna Sloan has jumped up
Really
quickly
hard.
to brush. In here, Christopher Svae calling line.
Really hard.
And not going to get to the nose.
Sorry.
I think it's just like a little bit heavier in there.
Yeah, I think I was a bit down.
Unless you want to run that sideways, try to get 2.
It's one of the things we see quite a bit is the players don't quite finish their delivery or sometimes get out to the
We'll
broom
lose
because they're
choice.
so concerned about jumping out into
Try and make
sweep.
it clean. You like the in or the out? Throw either.
I think the in looks easier.
Okay, it's just smooth.
Yeah.
Well, a little easier shot than it could have been if Anna had hit that dead on, but not difficult to get it by
Now
that
we're
back yellow.
just gonna have to miss the top guard.
I know.
Okay. Should curl a little.
I know. You don't have to tell me. Can she hold the shooter here and push it back for a possible deuce?
Oh, if she does, that'd be a brilliant shot. I think it's there, Vic, but you have to graze that back yellow.
Here comes that guard. Here comes Mike.
Finish you
Here
can.
comes that
Yes,
guard.
yes,
Here
yes,
comes
yes.
Mike.
Hard, Mike.
Touch it back. Push it by for the single. Good start. The McEwens, Canada, pick up the single in the first. These are our eyes, so your eyes at home can watch the Continental Cup from Calgary. It's mixed doubles on this Saturday morning to start day 3 of the World Financial Group Continental Cup. And the McEwens open with a single in the first. So it'll be Svae and Sloan that have the hammer.
Mine's good.
They have the last rock, and so it's their stone that is at the back of the button.
Line's
And the
good.
guard out in front belongs to Team Canada. So now with the first stone being thrown by Don McEwen, this is that all-important first stone.
Just here, eh? It's fine. That's fine. It's a good setup, bro.
The only thing you got to watch a little bit is Mike's coming out to help Don sweep, and nobody's calling line, and he's saying line's good.
And I got to admit, the female was right on that one.
Yeah.
As soon as Mike got out
That's
there, Don
good.
said, "Who's watching line?" And then they were in a wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, line. And a Sloan.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
So again, it points out what you were saying, Cheryl, about how important that first stone is. Don McEwen not able to wrap it around. Here comes Sloan taking advantage, and now they've got 2 on the lid.
Exactly. So you really need to get that first one locked on, or at least top 4 foot.
That's a wonderful call if you're a budding skip, and the initial urge would be to run that yellow one back, but Mike's going to go around on the outturn side, and if he makes this successfully, he'll have one on the outturn raise side and one on the intern side. He's blocked off both options.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
Line's good. Yep.
Starting to lose line here.
Yeah, line. Hard, Mike.
Weight's
Go,
good.
go, go. You have to go. Go, go, go. Never up. Never up. Keep going. Keep going. Hard. It's really close.
Mike McEwen takes it all the way down. Still, it is the European sitting 2. Couple of people that know these the McEwens very well. Jill Officer, of course, plays with Don, and she's sitting there with BJ Neufeld as well, part of Team Canada. Kathy?
Jill, you know Dawn probably better than anybody. If she's having maybe an off moment, what's the biggest mistake that Mike can make today?
Probably to say too much. Like, I think Dawn's the first person to beat herself up if she misses a shot or if she's struggling. So I think he's just going to have to support her and really not just don't take her off.
Okay, so you know Mike probably better than anybody. You know what happens when things are going well and not going well. What advice would you give him right now?
Yeah, just support Dawn. Do everything you can to make Dawn feel comfortable, and yeah, just support's pretty key there, like Dawn or like Jill said.
Now that's pretty easy to say. You have a wife who's a curler, and you've told me you've not curled with her. But how did your golfing tips go?
Yeah, it doesn't ever go well. I try and help her out on the course, and she just kind of shoos me away and does her own thing. Yeah, it never works out very well.
So you have a lot of respect for Mike right now.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. It's I don't think it's very easy to play with your spouse.
Vic?
They would know. They certainly would know. It is Team Europe that has the last rock. They're sitting the 2, down by 1.
Great freeze by Mike there. He didn't accomplish shot rock, but it's shrinking that scoring area.
You do see spouses, though,
Max.
in mixed team play. Yeah, you see it quite often, Cheryl.
No.
I've tried it myself a few times. It's an interesting dynamic. I like what Don said. You're very honest with each other, and that sometimes is really tough.
Boy, look at it go. It just reaches the hog line and about maybe a foot or so over, and it just hooks.
That's good. It's pretty good. Good angle.
Yeah.
It's a lot more brushing that Mike is used to.
Yeah, he's a great brusher, but you're right, he is not used to it. He's sucking some air there now.
What's that?
Oh, can they make it?
Yeah.
Is there any good for us to do it? Yellow, yellow.
Sorry?
This is the problem, I think, with the communication. You really do want to be standing beside each other. So if they can't communicate from that distance, this takes time.
It's a bit better if you make it and clip it.
Thing is, if we do that, they're just coming right in and sitting there again.
No, but we'll be nose.
Yeah.
Then they'll
True.
have to make this bump. I
But
mean,
yeah.
if we guard and they do this,
Yeah.
it'll be tough for us to get it out, right?
Okay. Yeah, so you like that?
Yeah, even if it clips one of those on the way out.
Yeah, because if we do that, they're just coming, bumping that right onto there.
Yeah, but then we'll be here.
Okay.
I just worry about if we guard and they make
Thea Lindholm
this, like
is
a bump.
the coach of this European side, the 3-time world
Just
champion.
Christopher's worried about, as Mike said, it's a setup shot that was thrown originally, so they're going to take it away by trying to play the double. The only problem is if he hits and rolls too far, there then will be access to those 2 reds. This has to be perfect. And I think that he said if I make the double, I'll hit it dead on. He won't. He's going to roll wide side, and I think there'll be room for Mike to sneak an in-turn freeze in there.
No brushing required, Christopher Svae.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 2 questionable calls, eh?
I agree.
Don't you think? I mean, you go back to that first end when they were sitting so pretty, they decided to play into the stones, and they could have just guarded.
It'd be
Anywhere
nice
over the hog line, they steal 1 the last end. You're right.
Even if I kick this here.
Okay. What kind of
You like that?
play?
We could just freeze.
Europe scored 1
Yeah,
in the
me too.
first. That's Andrews and Sigfridsson
solid
playing
half?
Sweeting and Wozniak, Kathy.
Well, she's got a really, really tough shot on Sigfridsson's final stone. She came down on the other side. It is that shot stone in the middle. If she can get to a piece of that yellow stone on the outside and tap it sideways, she can potentially get shot, maybe even 2, but it's tough.
Val Sweeting, who won the Canada Cup before Christmas, will just throw it
Hogline
away.
violation.
Hogline violation,
Yeah.
red lights on the stone, thank you. So it's a steal of
Can you check
1
that
more.
rock?
So back-to-back steals for Margareta Sigfridsson and Scott Andrews in a 2-0 lead.
Wait's good.
Interesting to note, too, we mentioned that he's brushing more. He's also throwing not with that wrapped-up, old, beat-up corn broom.
That's a good point.
Oh, wonderful. Great shot. Great shot. And he is dragging Mike McEwen. Yes, it's working.
Oh, this is only 2 ends.
Don's looking at him like, come on.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do this all the time.
That's right. Now you know what I do.
Oh, that's just 2 ends.
Big shot here for
Svae got the double.
Yeah, it's there, but he has to graze that front one.
Again, all on its own. Not a brush laid to it. Sloan is there if he needs to be. Bang, and there they go, and it'll squirt over. Behind the corner, the shot rock, though, still is the yellow rock. Top 8, that belongs to Canada.
No.
The best shot.
Yeah.
I know you probably don't love that. You know what? This is under quite a bit. Let's go right here.
Okay.
You know this spot.
Yeah.
You have to go a little wider, though.
Okay.
Right?
Pardon?
He probably here.
Yeah.
Even this, Dawn, is okay.
Okay.
Mike said the very best spot is to come down this way, so there's no yellow double. But he said you don't like that one, do you? And what he meant was they have to go a little wider than they were in practice. Dawn would not know the speeds there, so they decided to play the shot she knows and run it in this way.
Smart call, I think.
And this is Dawn's skill set, and she made a beauty with her first one here. Decided to guard because they didn't sweep it soon enough, so she should be really close on this one.
Final stone for the Canadians. It is the Europeans that do have the last rock.
Line's good.
Right now.
Last of the 5 stones played each end.
Line's good.
In
Looks
mixed doubles.
okay to me. Yep. Yep. You gotta go for weight, Dawn.
Yeah, you're right. Go, go, go.
Now here he comes. Got to go for weight. So here they go.
Go, 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 go.
Go. Just set up the jam. Yep. Go, 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 go.
All the way in. All the way in.
Oh, that's real good. Come on. That's real good, Dawn.
Go, 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 go.
Go. Just set up the jam. Yep. Go, 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 go.
Well done. Well done.
Quite a bit, too.
Bang.
You heard Mike say set up the jam.
Maybe.
He's so good with rocks in
Possible.
play. I think if you hit that yellow,
worst
the
thing
top
we give
one
up one.
redirects onto that side red.
Right.
I think so as skinny as possible. It might go underneath. You like it a lot? Or
What?
you like it at all?
Yeah, if you think it's there.
I think it might be if you just hear it.
Okay.
Well, reason to be feeling good about their game. John Morris, Caitlin Laws are up 3-0. And they've stolen all 3 points on Eve Muirhead and David Murdoch.
Like a third?
What?
Like a third? Like
Gotta
here?
get that one
Yeah.
really thin on the button, otherwise it
Come on, Bryce.
redirects this way. Tough shot.
Right now it's a stolen point for the McEwens in Canada.
Curl.
Coming up,
Go, Bumpy.
coming up, coming up, coming up. No, right through, just grazing the top, and it will be that final stone thrown by Don McEwen.
Oh, yeah.
Canada will take a 2-0 lead. It looked like it was going to be a difficult end for Team Canada, but then with their final stone and Don McEwen, it turns out to be a key shot, and there's Mike to help.
This shot shows why Dawn's one of the best leads in the world, and it's more incredible because she also gets up and sweeps her home rock.
And that led to the steal of one. The key shot is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like Cashmere. Welcome back to this beautiful Markin McPhail Center. All
Mine's good.
part of Canada Olympic
Silky curl.
coverage of the World
Mine's real
Financial
nice.
Group Continental
Well,
Cup Day
mine's
3,
perfect. Mine's
starting
perfect.
with mixed
Yep.
doubles.
Yeah.
So the steal
Hard.
means that once again
Oh,
Europe
don't
will have the last rock. Their stone is the shot stone, and then right down on top with her first comes Don
It'll still be
McEwen.
there.
Yeah, it's like we talked about.
Please come this way and tap it.
Well, not only is Dawn playing well, but now her husband will be a little more supportive when she comes home beat up and sore from sweeping 6 rocks an end.
I like Christopher looked at the coming down with the outturn and tapping this shot. Sometimes I think you play this freeze too often and you don't get that Yellowstone unlocked from that back red.
Great point. There's so much curl here. You can make those shots if you're just, back 8 even. Just
lines
kick it out of that
better.
forefoot.
Well, and even if you're a little tight and you happen to remove the guard, well, you can't remove it, but just split the guard off, play the tick shot technically. That's a great shot too with hammer.
Yeah, because we talked about it earlier, didn't we? That you have to miss an arrow here because this is a good situation. Once you do that, you're in trouble.
You want to put one here?
Tight is better.
Yeah, ticking
Well
the guard's
done.
a great shot.
Same turn as you.
Okay. Speed's going to come off quite a bit.
Don yelling down that this will be a little slower path, wider than practice.
Well, let's see if he listens.
Line's good. Line's good. Yep.
Weight's light.
Yep. Go then. Where are you?
Just 12 foot.
Hold on. I get... Keep going.
Well, he knows how to judge a stone. He said top 12. That's where it is.
Big go.
Don was right. It's sticky out there. Mike will learn here soon to throw them harder.
Just to save himself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good thing he's got the next draw off.
Yeah, so I was just looking at that. He doesn't play till this evening.
That's good.
When he goes against Nicholas Adine, trying to open things up.
Good shot.
Great shot.
Christopher Svae.
That's you said it best before this competition started. I think it's harder on the men because
I just
they've
guard,
got
right?
better brushing.
Hey, guard.
Mike's running out there and brushing half a rock, and he's a skip. He's normally has 2 world-class brushers dragging those things in there.
This is also something here. You have to calm yourself. You're still breathing hard from the brushing.
Line's good.
That's something that he wouldn't normally do
Not,
either.
it's higher.
Not at all.
Okay.
Take some deep breaths and settle back down in the hack. You're not used to that.
Yep. Line's good. Line's good. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I
You gotta yell
called you
out.
Jen.
Yeah.
You gotta go, Jen.
Europeans are leading by a couple. They've stolen both points, and does Canada have a chance to get a bunch back?
Well, she sure does. A chance for 5. Both last rock throwers are trading hogline violations. Sigfridsson was over on her last stone, so it came off, and that opens a huge opportunity here for Canada.
For Val Sweeting with Matt Wozniak calling line. So Sweeting is up now. Chuck just touched that yellow back onto the red. Bang, and sit, and it will be 4.
Yeah, I know. Both of your guys think it's like, do you sweep the field?
Christopher Svae trying to wrap it around that center guard.
Yeah, roll on. Yeah, go.
And roll it on. And behind the corner.
That's it. It's good.
It's the right way to miss that one. Tick, roll on, open it up.
Beats out that corner yellow, and it is buried. The setup shots have to be so early, though, because in the case of Europe, you know, you have to remove a couple Canadian shots to make that yellow one sit. You only have 2 shots left.
Exactly. Well, and you can see Dawn's first freeze is still sitting there, how important that first shot is. Like, it's still there. That's what Mike's guarding.
Halfway.
Okay, line's fine.
A little tighter now. Halfway.
Yep, it's an overcurl a little bit, actually. Yep. Whoa.
Last of Mike McEwen's stones, and he'll throw up the guard as we go over and check in on Canada that have stolen 3 points against the Europeans. Eve Muirhead's last.
This is the attempted double run triple.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a normal shot. Look at that. 1 and 2 more. It appears. 5-0, Laws and Morris.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, get them out.
Okay. Right on the nose.
Yeah. It's not the same turn?
I think so.
Christopher's playing the run back now.
Plays a lot of ththese normally with the Aylesford teams. Has to curl.
Got to get up to the nose.
Okay.
And does not.
And that is the thought process of putting the men throwing the second, third, and fourth stones because of that weight and that availability that they can throw.
Yeah, Dawn, just tight.
Okay. That red.
Rock 1, Don's come around. Rock 2, Anna came deep instead of, as Cheryl said, tick that guard, open it up, and that stayed there for the entire end, and we'll probably steal this end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nearly 6 feet of ice here.
It's incredible. The curl. This ice has been great for the amount of curl they've been getting all week.
Line's good. Clean.
Fish close.
Might over curl. How high? Just got to
really
touch
tight.
center. Just get over center. Close. Right here. Oh, yep. Yeah. Whoa. Shot.
That's what she does best.
Overcurl a little
perfect.
bit.
No, it's perfect.
Maybe even just chip it.
You're not into the fist bumps.
Tough. Or not.
I was thinking that really
Team
steady.
Canada leads by 9 coming into this third day.
Yeah?
Yeah, whatever you like. It's super skinny though.
I know. You like that, easier?
I think there's a little bit more options.
Okay.
Like if you over curl, you might even redirect, right?
Okay.
What is it, like 3/4?
Going to run this corner guard in. It's a chance to score multiple points this way.
It's not
Yeah,
like
they
you want
looked
to
at
sweep
the
it anyway.
thin on the top 12-foot rock, but it's really,
What is it
really
here?
thin.
Would you like
This
here?
run-in looks a lot easier.
This is for a potential
peel?
3.
Yeah.
Normal?
I like peel.
Boy, you'd have to pick that yellow right off the face and then just sit there, right?
Or just pick it clean and leave the back one.
and bring the other one into play at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where it's all up to Anna because Christopher really can't tell where to put the broom for Anna. He doesn't even know what weight's really coming. Plus, she's left-handed. Oh, this isn't far off.
It's really close.
Need a brusher or two.
Cross, Wick, touch it. Oh, what a shot. Wonderful shot. They'll take a look around the edges. It's one for sure.
Shot, Anna. You want to have a look?
It's 2.
It's 2.
Good shot. 2 right.
What a brilliant shot. No brushing. Unassisted Anna Sloan. Big two.
Those are tough when you have no sweeping.
Runs it back. Picks it off the face. Loses the one at the back, but brings into play the stone around the top of the 12. Anna picks up a couple. Still buzzing about Anna Sloan's last stone. To score a couple for her and Christopher Svae to tie it at 2 as we go to the 4th. And because of that, the stone at the back of the rings belongs to Team Canada. They will have the last draw.
Trying to move it.
And so Anna Sloan right down on top.
We check the guards, okay?
This is the shot we talked about, Cheryl.
Not enough teams play it.
What's going on over there with Sigurdsson and Andrews?
Well, it's a very different kind of called game compared to the one that we're watching. Not a lot of rocks up front. They're not really utilizing guards as much as you see all the players in the house. This is a very tough draw. She needs to get to the lid and tap the Canadian stone back a bit to get shot.
Right now, the Canadians are sitting 2 on the button and just top 4. And just rubs and rolls off. So it's a steal of 1 for Sweeting and Wozniak. Val Sweeting, the defending Alberta champion, and Matt Wozniak, of course, who throws the second stones for Mike McEwen.
Yep, go, Bumpy. Hard.
Losing line here. It's not going to be very deep.
Go. Hard. Go. Go. Okay. That's it.
Well, they weren't disappointed with Dawn's first one. She chipped off that red, leaving 2 corner guards. And I don't mind that even as a call. I think that's a great call.
Exactly.
I think we could.
Pardon?
I don't want trying to tap it again. Like, same as you, but like back 12.
Okay.
You also need 2 players that their voices carry.
No, same ice.
Dawn's very quiet, so I think it's tough to hear out here.
And of course, we mentioned first time ever husband and wife competing at the Continental Cup. Going into this end, their percentages were tied, 75% each for the McEwens.
No man wants to disappoint his wife.
Yep.
Of course not.
Yep. Hard, Mike. Whoa.
Christopher's guard was that much longer.
No. Yep. Hard. You know the pro.
I burnt it, Dawn.
Wait.
Pardon?
I touched it with the broom. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then take it off.
Well, it's up to Anna.
Who touched it? Scooping it.
That's the official. It's up to you, I think.
Yeah, it is.
You burnt it.
I just touched it with the handle on my broom.
Burnt it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Hopefully their clock stops.
The stone. He burnt the rock. Come quick.
I can't really see that much.
Tell the.
It's the communication one and the other.
Yep. Hard,
There it
Mike.
is.
Whoa.
You just heard it click.
Whoa.
Anna, I burnt that.
No. Yep. So what do you want to do? Yep.
Well, we need to stop the time for sure. First.
Can we stop the time?
Yeah, it's still right. They run time off.
Okay.
Good half a minute.
Okay. What do you...
They should probably put a half minute or so back
or
on.
anything?
Yeah, it was going to... I think
Mike.
it was.
Okay. If you think it was.
Sorry. I just caught it with the
Now,
handle.
interesting here. Help me out, because if it's a burned stone, I would naturally say take it off.
That's why I stopped sweeping
Why are they
it off,
talking
but,
about this?
Yeah, I mean,
It's their choice.
I know that it is, but why wouldn't you just run up and remove the stone?
Well, in some cases, you're right. In this case, you're dead right. But in some cases, that yellow one might be in a better position than taking it off.
Yeah, the rock.
So it's,
Well, it was moving.
Yeah. So I probably took some weight off it.
Oh, I see. Well, it's burnt rock, though, then, isn't it?
It's up to them
Yeah.
what to do with it.
Right.
That's why I kind of stopped sweeping and
Oh, okay.
they can.
Ew.
yeah, in some cases, you'd like to leave it there.
Right, if it's a benefit to you.
Burnt rock is a burnt rock. And so what, I didn't even see what were they playing.
What?
Did they play the draw or whatever?
Yeah, like he drew to hit, to bump it back. They burnt the rock, but we just...
You don't know
bad
where...
sportsmanship to take it off.
Yeah.
But...
Well, they made an error, so the consequence should be bad for them. So we shouldn't have the
Okay, so
bad
we should take it
consequence.
off.
I would say definitely so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the right call.
Yeah?
It is. Anna's just trying. She's worried about sportsmanship, and they're playing against people that they know well, and she just didn't really want to remove the rock.
And they did just touch
Right.
that red back a little bit, so now they've moved it up, and everybody's in agreement.
All right, free stop.
Kudos to Mike too. You know, it's you virtually wouldn't notice that, but that's the beauty of this sport.
Close. Stay close. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, Skip. I think.
Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Wait's all there. Wait's all there now.
Got a beauty here. They can keep it lined up on that yellow one.
Good bumpy.
Now they are shot rock.
I think I can get.
Europe sitting
this
shot
and this,
stone.
like spinning.
Yep.
But I can hardly see it, but I got enough.
Okay.
We can at least get those spinning this way.
Now, this is the male-female style of game, right, Cheryl? I mean, this is a shot that you may see as a female curler, but you may not try just because of weight, correct?
Exactly, and sometimes you don't even see it because those shots aren't makeable. So that is the difference in the men's and the women's games. You just don't sometimes see the same shots because of the weight ability.
Boy, oh boy. Mike's trying to hit as much of that top one as he can. He virtually can't see any, so that the second one will spin off that center line a little.
No.
I don't.
Interesting. Did you notice he's changed his brush? He's brought out his corn broom to throw, and he'll miss everything on the way by. So he knew that he wasn't even going to touch that with a brush.
It's fine, hon.
It shows how much this is a team sport with those shots, because you usually rely on your sweepers. You throw it, you let your sweepers bring it back a little bit. It makes a big difference.
The miss was hit
Stay
that.
lines close. Stay close.
I think it's the same weight.
Stay close.
Maybe I hear
Yep.
less.
Mike missed it the wrong way. He was just recognizing that.
Hard. Hard line. Hard line. Line's really good. Go, go, go,
Another
go, go.
beauty here. A chance to sit three.
Go, 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 go. Hard. Go, 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 go. Good. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Still just sitting the one, it appears. Second shot is at the back of the four. Well, so far, Kathy, it's been all Laws and Morris, but a chance here from M&M's, Muirhead, and Murdoch to get back in.
Well, for sure, and it is David's go-to shot, the bigger weight shot for sure. Struggling with draws this week. The way those stones are set up, there is a double here for three.
It's a curl of hair.
Girl.
Coming up, and away they go, and move it far enough. There's the three. Kathy, has David been struggling today as well with the drawing?
He has.
That's the problem.
Mike McEwen's going to try the run in here to eliminate some reds. This could be more dangerous than just throwing a guard and conceding a single here. If he gets it perfect, he'll get rid of a couple reds, maybe all three, but it could go pretty ugly here too.
Hard! Hard! Run it back. What's he going to touch?
Yeah.
Oh, and he'll get rid of the Canadian stone, and now it's Europe sitting the 3 with 2 stones to play.
Steal at 1's looking pretty good now. Wow. It's just dangerous, Vic. You get the top 2, you move them around, you might give Don a shot if they don't make a good guard, but you couldn't dream up a worse scenario there. She's got her lawyer on speed dial there now.
Jeez. Oh, goodness. Yeah, somewhere in Los Angeles, Dr. Phil is going, yeah.
My phone's ringing.
What's going on? It brings up something that I'll ask you both. But Cheryl, okay, you've got Mike's game and what he sees and what he plays. Does it force you, this format, to rethink your style of play totally? That
Rate's pretty good.
maybe that was all he had, was that
Rate's
run
really
back
good.
and he missed it and it's turned out bad.
Mine's good too.
But I'm wondering too if in fact you have to really throw out
I think just
the book of curling as we know it to play this game.
Well, I think, yeah, that's probably right. You have to look at the game a little bit differently, especially with not having the full team there. But I also think you're seeing 2 different shots. You're seeing it from, I wouldn't have thrown that run in, I would have thrown the guard. And maybe Dawn needs to speak up a little more and give a little bit more of her input.
I don't see much else other than this run.
You like that better?
Oh, it's
But
really
Mike,
hard
one
to
of the
give up
hottest
3.
skips, making all those shots all the time.
But it was still probably giving up 2.
So just play the easier hit then?
I think we just give up 2 and run with it. Yeah, nose, high.
Just like, what kind of
Still
weight?
feel.
Mike talked about this, but that's a shot for Mike and not Don, to be honest. I think this is the prudent play. Now that I think they've changed their mind. Hit this really hard. That one goes for sure. That one goes for sure. They do give up a steal of 2, but they're still in the game. You try that run back, it goes wrong. You give up 4. You're running out of ends.
And your point of that's not a shot for Dawn, that run in. She just wouldn't, you'd have to throw a lot of weight to move those stones.
How many times do you see a peel weight shot from Dawn, too? She's still got to throw this pretty hard.
Whoa. Ew.
Not good.
No.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Come back, come back, come back, come back.
Out of her element, right?
Yeah, it's not her shot. And so that is a huge turnaround as Svae and Sloan, to the applause of Team Europe, the flash, and you can put 4 stolen points on the board in the 4th.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years.
We know your team has worked really hard to be in shape, but we're watching you throwing 3 and trying to sweep 3. How hard is this format?
Oh, it's really hard, especially on me. Conditioning for sure is key, and there's a lot of stones, especially you almost have that mentality of that you got to go end to end. It's almost like harder, like it's physically harder, but it's almost mentally harder with only one guy sweeping. It's a challenge. It's the first time doing it for me.
Will it change your shot selection in the second half?
No, I missed 2 the wrong side in that end, and Dawn didn't have anything, so that was my fault. There's a professional side of missing and at least making a half shot, and I made like 0s, so that didn't help.
So when he starts with it's all his fault, how does that make you feel?
I mean, yeah, I had a chance to get rid of a couple, and I didn't do that. So, you know, we both kind of had some bad misses.
So when you start, that's the usual position for you. But throwing that last rock, when it's a lot of complication shots, that's not the weight that you're used to throwing.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I mean, you know, in practice, we kind of worked on some of the upweight shots, so it's not totally abnormal, but hopefully we'll get some chances in the back half and make it a bit closer.
At this point, does the marriage step aside and now you're competitors and want to fight to get back for Canada?
Yeah, I think so. We're actually doing pretty well out here, I think, actually. So, but yeah, we're competitors. We want to win, so we'll go out there and just do our best.
Thank you both.
Thanks.
So heading into day 3, here are the points in the event so far. Realizing tonight we've got 6 more, this afternoon 3, and then tonight 3 more team games. That'll wrap it up, and you can see how Canada has done very well at team play, and then of course in the mixed doubles. But right now, as we take a look, Canada is trailing in 2, leading in 1. The points by event brought to you by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association. And by M&M Meat Shops, frozen food at its best.
It's day 3 of the World Financial Group Continental Cup from the Mark and McPhail Center here at Canada Olympic Park in Calgary. That's a big 4 that sits on the board. The steal of 4 gives the European pair of Hannah Sloan and Christopher Svae the 6-2 lead as we pick up play here in 6. And because of that, the Canadians will have the last rock. The shot stone is at the back of the button. That belongs to Canada. And then Anna Sloan, that's the red stone just thrown. And now there is Dawn McEwen with her first to tap it up. It still appears, though, that it is the Canadian stone at the back of the button that is the shot rock.
Nice come around again. 2 brushers would have made a little difference there, too. Just tapping that a hair
Line's
farther.
close. Line's good.
Good throw, just the same.
Line's really good. Yep. Slide. Yeah, go, Glenn.
Christopher Svae.
Go, 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 go.
Again, we were talking between at the break. One of the reasons why it's not normal to see the brusher standing right behind the stone, Cheryl, but they do it for a reason.
They do. They're trying to do 2 jobs. They're trying to call line and they're trying to sweep as well. Multitasking.
Dropping in on the game between Sigfridsson Andrews for Europe, Sweeting Wozniak for the Canadians, up 5-2 last for Margareta Sigfridsson, the Sochi silver medalist, Kathy.
She's trying to run Val Sweeting's final stone onto one of hers towards the lid.
And we'll run one in, but not far enough. Steal of 1 for the Canadians, up 6-2.
Just another.
Just going to try to make this a setup shot. I'm guessing top 8 foot.
Wait's close.
And bury an inch so it's still usable. You want to fully bury it, you won't be able to raise it.
Wait's close.
Well, one's good. Yep.
This has been a little harder of a shot on this ice because it curls so much.
It's a big swing on this intern side.
Muirhead and Murdoch got 3 in the 4th to close the gap. Final stone for Caitlin Laws. Canada up by a couple.
Just trying to get across the face a little bit, Vic, to drive her own stone back onto the shot stone in the 4-foot.
John Morris calling line.
Curl up 1 inch.
1 inch, 1 inch, and then through the hole. And it will be a steal of 1 for Muirhead and Murdoch, and they inch closer.
Too much ice.
Good throw, Kaylin. You threw like a dream. Yeah. Perfect throw.
Yeah.
Just not, Mike's just not feeling here. Just that foot heavy. rolled open. Nice chance for Christopher to sink one off that open rock of Mike McEwen's.
Or just get across the nose and just flip towards the pin.
Yep.
Whoa, if you can, whoa, if you can, whoa.
7.
Whoa.
7, 8.
Whoa.
Got to really bend for him, though.
Dig.
Get across the nose. And he'll bump it back. Shot stone still. Is that Canadian rock? That's the placed rock. Still in the same spot. Back of the button.
One thing all the teams comment about after playing mixed doubles is how fast the end goes by and how quick, I mean, compared from 8 rocks to 5 rocks and how quickly it's over. You have to always be looking at how many rocks you have left and when you need to bail, or surveying every other option out there for shots.
The year I played in it, they didn't hide the extra rocks that aren't being used, and that was a nightmare because you know, what do you mean I can't throw that one?
Mine's a little tight, but you're okay.
Max, wait.
Yep.
Let's wait. Back line.
Whoa.
Back line.
Off.
Knees curl.
Yeah. Yep. Hard. Go. Hard, Mike. Go.
And into the crotch.
Yeah, pick?
I don't know, just the weight came off.
It really, the weight came off it.
Yeah.
And it did. They yelled back line. That would have been maybe back 4, back 8 at the most.
Thought I threw that quite a bit harder.
Yeah. Did you see any?
Quarter. Okay. I thought I had here. Yeah, if it's good, I like it. So the yellow one, right? Yeah, if I go past, it's not too bad, maybe. Like peel?
Yeah.
Tough shot. You have to hit a lot of that yellow to graze off the side yellow and run it into the shot rock. It is there for 3, though.
Again, all on its own. Oh, and he got everything moving, but the shot stone still appears to be the Canadian rock, just biting the back edge of the button.
Like, hack?
Yeah, light hack. Those are all behind the line. Just,
yeah,
just was that something you thought would happen?
No, I thought it would.
It's a pretty good shot. Just bent a fraction more. That top one will slide through that opening, but
I don't think I could have.
not bad all the same.
Cross match.
Yeah.
Last.
Okay.
Extremely good opportunity here, though, to sit 4.
Looks close.
And it's not about sitting 4. It's about trying to choke off the next freeze. So if Mike can hit that and roll underneath, he's in front of the tee line.
Get an interest. There's just a little bit just on what Dawn expects and has seen playing the women's game in terms of ice needed for it to curl as compared to what Mike would normally see. And then you've got to defer to him. He's the thrower.
You do, and I think he is calling his own ice. He knows exactly how much he needs for the shots. Except not on that one.
Now, we comment all the time about how Mike is so good at throwing soft weight, but he doesn't get the brushing.
Sorry.
You brush that coast to coast with the normal front end. That's made.
Heavy out there.
Jeez. Yeah. Wow, I got fooled with the weight there.
And I think you throw the hard ones quite differently without the sweepers. You tend to be, you're not tight, so you're watching it and waiting the whole way down. With sweepers, you can be a little tight and they can back it off.
Those 2 guys there would have made that shot.
Sure would. Ben Hebert, of course, filling in for Denny Neufeld this week.
Maybe they go like
the normal lead, but Ben has fit in quite well.
I think that way.
I think you have more alternatives.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Like this way, this path we know better.
Yeah, that's what I was
But I think we want to curl all the way to here. And it shouldn't be a problem because it finishes hard. So you like it?
I think so.
Let Europe off the hook here, but Anna has to be in this 4-foot. If Anna, let's say, wrecks in the guard, it's a hit for 5. So take enough ice here to get around.
Would you want to freeze right to the shot stone?
Yeah, I think so for sure, Beck. If you try to throw some weight here and you wreck, you're in trouble. So just throw something really soft, even if you're here, even here, there's no chance of getting both reds out. Big shot.
It's the final stone
Line's okay.
for the European pair of Sloan and Svae.
It's really close.
Okay. Line's good.
Where's the
Yeah,
leg?
let it break. Looks like it's a bit heavy. Let it curl.
It's pretty close.
Let it curl. Let it curl. 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 Just curl.
And down on top.
Get on.
Good shot.
Great shot.
Okay.
Is the double there, though?
I wish I'd curl like an inch more.
You need probably here.
Yeah.
You need probably through the house weight, because you got to be able to kick this a little off the button, otherwise you're not going to be shot. So, you know what? Let's throw hack. Let's make sure we make
need
it.
more than that, though?
Well,
The house is pretty dead.
you got to scrape by the guard regardless of what weight you throw. You want to throw bump? Doesn't matter. You got to get the line right. So,
Yeah.
bumper.
I think I like bumper better.
Okay. Yeah, and then we only have to kick this just a half rock, and you made it.
Okay.
An interesting situation. Mike wants to come down here and get this one. You obviously have to get it on the inside
Yeah,
to
Bob's
kick this
good.
one over.
Make it with
The
Bob.
idea is to throw peel weight at this, but Don does not throw peel weight. So can you throw board weight and move this red one back far enough and have enough energy to move that red one over here to score a big end?
In fact, I don't know. Did he point? He asked, "Can you throw this?" He pointed at the back line. Is that what he was pointing at when he asked Don? Is he, "Can you throw that kind of weight, that back line," or was he pointing at the hack for the kind of weight? You think?
I didn't see the call.
Okay, because he seemed to point back and he said, "Can you throw this weight?" And he was pointing at the back line. So final stone looking for a double to cash a bunch.
Whoa! Yes!
Now they got this guard coming up here.
Yeah!
Dawn picks up her own stone. Get it by one. Get it by two. Into the crotch. Move it over. And they got a deuce.
Good shot, baby.
Beautiful shot.
Three. If you have to start, maybe.
Good shot, baby. Nice shot.
She throws it, she sweeps it.
Real shot.
Squared over. And two.
Yeah, you're right.
Mike McEwen out of Manitoba has seen this a lot. On the left, Jeff Stoughton. And of course, the Stoughton Spinorama. Well, yesterday in singles play, after his team had been beaten, they couldn't catch up. This was a tribute to the man that has beaten him so many times in Manitoba. Mike McEwen doing his version of the Stoughton Spinorama, and he put it through the hole and right on the lid. It was a wonderful shot. As we welcome you back to the Continental Cup here in Calgary. Great 2-point end in the fifth for Canada. Wonderful last shot by Don McEwen. It's 6-4, Team Europe leading as we go to the sixth. And let's update the Muirhead Murdoch against Laws and Morris. And it's all up to you, Kathy.
Well, the red stone on the button is the shot stone. That belongs to Europe. Caitlin's trying to run the front one into there and move it off. There's one. And will not move it far enough. It does not look like.
Now they're having a look. Having a look.
Take a look.
You know.
Don't say it.
My young eyes are better.
You know, Kathy.
Kind of looks yellow.
Don't get too excited. We might not have it.
And they'll have a look.
Kind of looks yellow, but.
Aha.
We'll measure.
Okay, so they'll measure and we'll update you after they do. Canada leading there 5-4, but
Gotta go for weight.
gave up a steal. In five, another stolen point would tie it.
You gotta go line. Hard, Mike. Hard. Go, go, go. Okay, you're on the red now.
You gotta really go.
You're on the red.
It's okay.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
Doesn't bump it far enough.
Good.
So the shot stone continues to be the Canadian Brock. At the back edge.
Oxygen to sheet B.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
I tell you what, as they continue on through play downs, That front end of his is going to more than once say, hey, skipper. We saw you at the Continental
Hey,
Cup.
line's good. Where's the weight? Line's really good. Stay close, yep.
7-8.
Yep.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Gotta go
Christopher Svae trying to get it by those stones sitting center line, top edge of the floor.
Yep. Try and get it. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It works.
It's heavier out there.
Yeah.
Mike's credit, because first of all, he is in good shape and he's a great brusher.
You like
But
just wowing that?
Sure.
when you're this winded, it'd be easy to start throwing them too heavy.
Oh, to
And
sit
he's-
down in the hack and have to collect yourself after sweeping end to end.
I think so.
And so we had the measure. Kathy?
Well, as I said, it was 1 yellow.
There you go.
I'm the slow one.
6-4, Canada leads.
Whoa. It's more.
Okay, well then.
Might not be good.
Where are you?
You're starting to die.
You're by the red right now. Whoa.
Max
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Don't want to roll off too much.
You are doing that though. Whoa, 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 whoa.
As
whoa,
little
whoa.
as possible. It's not bad. It's not bad. Sorry, I just
Fine.
a little extra hard kick.
It's fine. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The McEwen team plays a lot of rocks and play in practice on purpose. They have a rule where they only throw maybe one hit for 8 rocks or possibly 2. And so it's all about this type of setup situation that they're so good at.
And you know Don's comfortable with that playing with Jones, so it's a good matchup that way as well.
Good.
Boy, that's a run back to get some separation. Still leaves the shot stone, the Canadians rock at the back of the button.
Good discard, but he's gonna have that flip in
And
there.
when they do settle, it's close to who is second shot around the edge of the 4.
All the red, yeah, all the red states.
Do you like tapping the 4?
No. Makes a big pocket. And we can make the play that roll. They make it. We can hold in the 1. It's not a terrible call. I really don't like this. Bumpy's gonna blow this up. We're in trouble.
Guard it up.
I think we got a guard.
Okay.
Mike talked about coming right in, but that red raise is so short. It's so easy.
It's a tight guard.
The only other option you could look at is possibly just slide in off that right-hand top 4-foot yellow of their own into the top of the button.
Line's good.
Weight's fine.
Okay. You gotta wait a second.
Just guard that red dead on.
Yeah, you gotta wait a sec. Line's good though.
How's line?
You gotta wait a second.
How's the move?
Yeah, it needs to curl. Line's
It's
not
tight,
bad,
it's
though.
tight.
Line's not bad. Line's good. Line's good.
Line's good?
Yeah. It's gonna over curl a hair.
No, I think it's
It's
okay.
gonna over curl a hair. Okay, good.
Wow, nice. It's just over curl.
It's pretty good.
They say a
You're gonna
hair.
have a chance on your last one. I think.
Maybe run it again.
I think if we went in there on mine, we're gonna get in big trouble. Because he might have been able to make 3 yellows fly.
Maybe like this.
Yeah, that's pretty skinny, but it is there.
Yeah.
I suppose, and even if you go into that, that's no disaster.
Yeah. It's either that or this, but
I think I like
I
that.
think so.
Just really trying to open it up now to give Anna a shot on her last.
What a good things can happen here. You go yellow straight onto the red onto the shot rock, would be nice. You could hit the yellow a little on the left-hand side where Anna's broom is and get that right-hand yellow. Christopher loves these two. No problem throwing the big weight.
Swing, swing,
Coming
swing,
back.
swing, swing, swing. Okay, good.
And he'll get rid of 1. So Shotstone remains the Canadian rock at the back of the button.
That's that one.
Taking a
Let's
look,
get
and as you
home.
just saw, Mike McEwen taps the second shot rock at the back of the 4. That belongs to Europe.
Could go right here. You're gonna have this.
Probably got the slash right now. Or?
Yeah.
Could make this top.
Yeah.
Have this, but I don't mind that. You just want to see. We can't guard. 'Cause it's got, well, this probably jams. Just straight guard, but then they've got the run for 2. What do you got? Are you feeling that? This isn't really good.
No.
You got to play this.
Yeah.
Play it.
So that or the guard.
Like this to here is best.
Yeah.
That's the best shot. Like that. Let's play that.
Sure. Okay.
Let's
I
play a
think
throw
the
against
sides
2.
play the heavier.
Make a throw against 2.
Like
That's the ideal spot.
the back 4 kind of weight, I guess. That
Yeah.
weight.
Might be a touch.
It'll be heavier this side.
Yeah.
Good call. A little dangerous though. If the rock kind of, you tap it on an angle, maybe to that point, then Anna would have a straight back run, and the double would be kind of queued up. So this one would go this way.
Oh, I get.
This one would go this way, and you could. Sorry, this, and they'd both go out.
You heard Don say, I think the side's a little heavier, and not a lot of response from Mike. That's the difference, too. You don't have the sweepers to go down there and talk about what you think the spot will do and what the weight is. A little lonely.
Could be a tad slower on this side. I haven't worn this side down nearly as much.
The hair heavy right now, actually.
Yep.
Oh, don't line only.
Yes.
Some late licks now from Don McEwen. Bump it back, push it, and sit there.
Well, almost didn't have enough ice. Like, because you had extra weight, right? For a while, it's a good shot. It's dangerous for them to play. She gets it high, she spills all the reds.
Strike hit?
I don't mind. Like the hit, we probably not lose more than 1 if you miss.
I think so.
But I think yeah.
Pretty much nose.
Yeah, I think you want to just stick it on to that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, right on the nose?
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting weight
I
selection
don't
here.
think it's there for 2, so.
Sorry?
I don't think there's any for 2.
There's no shot for 2.
I think
They're
it's just
saying.
for 1.
So why throw a rocket down here? You could just
tap it.
Do what Don did. Just tap it down. Exact same shot Don played. If you ever hit this on the high side and take that the left-hand yellow onto the red, could be a steal of 3. Yikes. Left-handed out turn. If anything, it's going to track. Cannot. Yeah, no kidding.
She heard you.
Cannot miss this high side.
Asking for a little more ice. Final stone here in 6. Europe leads 6-4. Oh boy, she's throwing a bullet here.
This could be ugly.
Curl.
Is it listening? No, and she'll roll away. And it will be a steal of 1 for the Canadians. Maybe a question of how much weight to play, and a quiet tap back may have been better. It's time now for the M&M Meat Shop's Final End Challenge. After the game, go to finalend.ca and enter the secret word for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa. And that includes tickets, hotel, airfare. The first 100 entries will have a chance to win a $50 M&M gift card, and all participants will get an M&M discount. Finalend.ca, secret word after we give it to you. From here in Calgary and our continuing coverage of the World Financial Group Continental Cup. So the Canadians with the steal of 1 and 6 trail by 1. And here in the 7th, as they set up those stones again, the European rock is at the back of the button because they have the last rock. Don McEwen has come down now and just tapped it back. Now between ends, the McEwens were talking with Coach Rick Lang. They're a little tight for time. So they'll pick up their pace. They've already worked out where they will be. Trying to save some time, so it won't be down at the house end as much.
That's the other oddity to this format is Mike in this case is used to taking as much time as he wants, basically throwing the last stone and percolating the information, setting the broom down, deciding what the third, what he's going to throw, and then calmly coming down the far end. He can't do that here.
So the time is in now for the Canadians, and remember, you started with that thinking time of the 22 minutes.
Mine's good.
We heard Mike say, like a true gentleman, that he would pick it up so Dawn could stick to her routine, because it is really important for some players to have that routine when they throw.
Yep. Go. Hard, Mike. Hard. You're going to chop off the road a little bit.
I think Cheryl's referring to us, Russ, as being gentlemen, and we just allow Cheryl her routine.
It's all about Cheryl.
It is.
Just a little bit of a hint.
No.
I'll stop talking now.
Yeah?
I can see you half.
Yeah?
Just bounced off there. I think Mike was trying to get around that. He could have just stopped sweeping a little sooner and frozen to the corner of the red European rock. The double's there, and Christopher loves these. Still in the backswing, gives him that little extra inertia. That's really close.
And through the hole. Wonderful shot. Very nice. Christopher Svae as Anna Sloan raises her brush.
These shots are just that much better. There's no sweeping, so you're making it all on your own.
Since that wonderful angle raise for the 2 points that Anna made, they've made a lot of shots.
You're good. Mine's good.
That was back in the third. Then they stole four.
Wait only. Whoa.
So that's how they have their 6-5 lead as we play here in 7.
Yeah, that's where you're going. Whoa. Yep. Go. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Go. Next shot.
Another update for you as we check in on the game between Muirhead Murdoch. They do have the last stone, and it is the Canadians, Laws and Morris, that are sitting 3, Kathy.
Well, they are, and Caitlin made a lovely double on her final stone, got up and ran and swept it, really doing everything, and that's what David faces. Needs to get as tight as he can, because he needs the inside roll for shot.
You hear Muirhead calling. Boy, she just feathers the guard, and there's that inside roll for the single. And it's 6-5, Canada leading. And it is the Canadians that will have the last rock coming home in 8. All 3 games are worth 1 point in the race to 30.5. Lovely angle to get rid of it. If the game should be tied, sorry, Cheryl, there will be no extra ends. They'll just split the points, and each team would get a half a point.
Another nice one by Christopher, but it would, I think, love to hit that a little thinner and get that shooter behind the tee line, and the one he's raised in front of the tee line. A nice little pocket here.
Gives Mike that freeze chance again.
It's box.
Line's fine.
Played it 3 times in a row. He obviously knows this lane.
Just wait.
It's come down.
Okay, go then. Go. Hard, Mike. You gotta go.
And here comes Dawn 2. Here comes that guard, and they're past that.
Oh, I'm not sure what happened to that.
It's okay.
Wow.
Center line, top edge of the 8.
Hard do that.
Huh.
That's not the shot Mike wanted. You wonder if he's got a little bit of a slower stone there. He did the same thing at the 2 ends ago.
And he seems puzzled. He thinks he has enough.
Wow.
I just think they're just gonna do that.
Yeah, but then we have this. Like high open.
Okay. You don't like that?
Not really, because if I slide in and doesn't push it far enough.
What's Christopher's worry here when he says if I don't get in far enough?
12 foot.
I think if what Anna was saying is like tap that and roll buried. If he doesn't roll buried, there will be a triple or maybe even a quadruple. All he needs to do is a setup shot here. Put this top 8. Then if
Where's the weight?
Canada comes around, plays that freeze, this rock will be such a short raise, a 2-3 foot raise for Anna's last one, for a bundle of points. Doesn't have to be too deep here, just even top 12. Got to be open though.
And he's left it way short.
I think if we left here, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just like here, we might steal here. Top 4. So much heavier in the wider path.
Yeah.
You know, that's the other thing to take into. Sorry, go ahead, Russ.
Yeah, Christopher said he got fooled with the speed there. He was hoping to put it in that area. Then when the yellow one comes down here, it's such an easy slash, and then it's for the game, really. Now that raise is really difficult.
And now Don McEwen has a chance to go around and sit on the pin. What I was going to say is that you have to take that into account as well. With not as many brushers, it's not the same game. The ice then doesn't change as dramatically as it would in a normal game.
Exactly. You don't have as many two sweepers sweeping as many stones up and down the sheet, so the ice doesn't keen up quite as much as it normally
Look
does.
at this. Look at this. Drag it down. Put it on the pin. There it is.
Well, I knew we couldn't lose it for line, but we need somebody on the inside.
Game saver. Oh, what a shot.
Go, 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 hard, hard. Go, 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 go.
What a brilliant shot.
Wow. And squeak this way. But then she can still run it onto her own and come across.
Now you see the situation for Anna. If that red one had been a little closer, this would be a pretty simple shot. She has to kind of negotiate that port somehow. Maybe tick off her own top one. Tough shot.
Final stone. Trying to angle that rock outside the 12-foot, angle it back, get shot rock, and they will not. Wonderful last rock draw again by Don McEwen. Will tie it at 6 with 1 to go. And Team Canada will pick up a win and a point, 8-3. As Val Sweeting and Matt Wozniak are winners over Margareta Sigfridsson and Scott Andrews. 9 coming in. It's now up to a 10-point Canadian lead. Well, it's time now for the M&M Chops Final End Challenge. And the secret word is Ice Maker. So right after the game, go to finalend.ca and enter that secret word, Ice Maker, for a chance to win an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the 2016 Brier in Ottawa. And let's quickly update the game between Caitlin Law's John Morris, Eve Muirhead, David Murdoch, and that red stone on the lid belongs to Europe. Final stone, Caitlin Law's, Kathy.
Trying to make it go away. That was the final stone by David Murdoch. It is shot stone. It is frozen.
John Morris, couple of licks, make it go away. And put 2 more on the board for Canada. And they win it 8-5. So another point for the Canadians as Laws and Morris beat Muirhead and Murdoch. So 2 out of the 3 games go the way of the Canadians. Here in our featured game on this Saturday morning, it's a 6-6 tie as Canada has battled their way back after being down 6-2.
Yep.
And it will be the Europeans that have the last rock. They have the hammer. And so their stone was placed at the back of the button. Don McEwen came down with her yellow stone on top. Now it's been jiggled over on the first stone from Anna Sloan.
You like freezing?
Christopher
Just straight freeze?
underbrushed that one of Anna's. They could have got on that a hair sooner. And another dynamic there with him playing second. He trying to read those rocks coming at him, especially with this late finish. is difficult. And Mike will try to get to the inside if he can ever tap that red back a little bit. There's a massive wall there.
Line's okay.
Weight's there.
T-line weight with a little bit of help at the end with the brushing.
Yep, for the line. Yeah, you have to go. You have to go, Mike. You have to go. Hard.
That's another added dynamic, is having
Gonna cross it. It's crossing it.
some players calling line that aren't used to
Get
it.
it right in that pocket.
Roll them.
It's a little slide off pocket.
And it will spin in. And it's really close for shot, Stone. Well, Caitlin lost. John Morris celebrating, of course, their win. And the hand claps along the bench. And Morris, as Canada has taken 2 of 3. Oh, I forgot about my teammate. There you go.
Ready?
Okay, get on the guard. Get on the guard. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Hey, everybody, back in town.
Yeah, no, they're right here. Yeah, we're just on the west side of the city.
I think we're shot maybe. Yeah.
It's tough to freeze, like
Do you
here, because I can't get there.
Do you like just hit the captain's back and sitting here?
No.
I'm thinking it's yellow. I think it's Canada's top of the button that's the shot rock.
And it's going to
It's
take
tough
Europe
'cause they're
2 tries to get that out of there.
We might be shot.
I think it's us right now.
I think we just guard.
Yeah?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
I think it's us. Just, yeah, clog it.
If yellow's shot, this is a great call.
No, I don't think there's. I have been wrong a couple of times this week, but that's what I think it is.
Did he just say a couple there, Cheryl?
Yeah, a couple. I heard a couple.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Look at the ice taken here, 6 feet.
Keep.
Checked it.
Wait, our line's pretty good.
Weight's fine. Does it need to curl?
No, it'll
Okay.
get there. It'll
Mike.
get there.
McEwen said
Really
just
tight.
plug it.
Okay, whoa.
So just
Yeah,
trying to
two-thirds.
fill that
Two-thirds
hole.
along.
2/3.
Yep. You're
Just
gonna
on the-
cross-
on the
you're
line.
crossing center. You're crossing center. Crossing center. Whoa. Sit. Good.
Good.
You know, for someone that doesn't necessarily throw that kind of shot all the time, McEwen Sloan's some really nice guards.
Is he ever
Yeah? Good shot. Just high below. Yeah.
going to need a holiday, though?
Gets more impressive because he's out of breath every time he goes down to throw them.
Just high.
Pretty simple double peel setup here. Canada really didn't have any choice. They had to put one on the line.
Christopher Svae trying to open things up. Bang, bang. And he will.
Same thing?
Another look.
It's just us, I think.
I think it's us too.
There you go.
Is it worth throwing it tight? Same
Yeah.
line.
Okay.
We know this path, so
Okay.
Even if I show them this side of it, they don't have anything on that side.
Okay.
See Don McEwen just checking over her shoulder, checking the clock. The point that Mike McEwen is making here, okay, so we'll put it there even if we show them one side. They've got nothing. What does he mean?
They can't, if they show them the right side of that rock and they try to run it in, they're running it into their 2 reds and can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I think it's going to take 2 tries to get that yellow one out of there.
Line's good. Line's
Line
good.
fairly tight. Fairly tight
Wait
to
a
the
sec.
rings.
Wait a second. Wait.
Get off that corner guard
Split
before
center.
Mike
You
has to
gotta
sweep
wait.
this.
You have
Do
to
I have
wait,
to
Mike.
hold
You're
it?
on the red.
It really seems to
Did it
move
go
at the
over
hog
curl?
line.
No.
No?
Yes.
There you go. Just as it
Keep going,
crosses,
keep
it
going, keep
breaks.
going. Hard.
It's good.
Nice shot.
And so right just off center line. And now the
That's perfect.
question is, what do you do
That's good angle.
if you're Sloan and Svae? So it was an early lead for Sloan and Svae, and it came really on that miss by Dawn McEwen, but then she really did spark the comeback when you consider the wonderful draw she made to the pin. And so here we are in a 6-6 tie. The game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association.
This is the way we have both ways, maybe.
So you like that?
What do you like, Bea? I think either we need to get rid of the backing, or we play this and they'll have a shot. But
The yellow there, what shall we do with the next one?
well, they'll have to either guard or tap it.
What can we do then?
Then we have this for the win.
Okay, can we find a easier shot? Can we go for like the red one here, or the center one, just to open? What happens if we take the center one?
And we know it will be guard and they'll be shot.
I think I quite like that.
But you quite like this?
Or do you like that then?
Yeah. This?
Yeah, I like that one.
I think it'll give us two options on the last if I make it.
Okay, yeah, we need to have two options.
Yeah, and if like they need to make sure they're shot.
Yeah.
Anyway, right? So, they have
so what would you like to do?
We'll run that in.
Yeah.
Right onto it.
Yeah.
The rock that's concerning them is not
The
necessarily
quarter?
the shot rock, it's actually this one, because you can't get the shot rock out because of the back one. So they'd love to run this red one in and remove one of those yellows.
Think less, Anna.
What a massive difference, the fact that Canada's shot rock by a bit.
If it doesn't change.
Christopher Svae.
Swing. Curl.
Curling up, run it back, and drives it by. And timeout is being called by the McEwens.
I think it's us.
Yeah, it's us.
Randy Furby.
No, we were pretty sure it's us.
All you can do is slice that in. That's it.
We could hit this.
I don't feel like doing that. No, I don't. It's really dirty.
That then they have to draw right here.
Throw a guard. Who's gonna make it perfect?
I like a guard.
I think you throw the guard. That's a harder shot. We made this. They've got a good chance of making that.
Well, there's a better chance of that.
If they're
drawing
running
pin,
the
then
guard in, that's a Hail
They've got to hit it
Mary,
perfect.
right? Way less odds of making that.
What happens?
Because
if,
they could easily hit
what
it.
happens if they run the guard onto the four rock and it goes there? Who shot then?
I don't think it's going to change anything.
That's not, well, then that's not, then.
Yeah, this is
throw
just
the
going to
guard.
get closer.
Throw the guard.
Throw it up high, like
Yeah, throw a high one.
like right here.
Okay.
Yep.
What you don't want to give them is the draw tap.
Tap.
Yeah.
Because that's very makeable. So we almost want it like right
Or you want it?
here.
Okay.
You want it right there.
Can't leave a hole though, Mike.
No hole, right?
I'm not worried about the hole because if they nose it, they're not going to get shot anyways.
Okay.
So I'm not worried about the hole.
Right there?
As long as you don't leave an outturn hole.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And they slice it in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we're
There
going
you
to put
go.
it pretty perfect then.
Way to go,
Right here.
coach.
Yeah.
I don't even mind if it's tight, to be honest. That's maybe better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be easier to judge coming down too.
It'll be easier to judge right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Think I'll need edge, Mike.
Man, was
Yeah,
that
don't be
well thought
afraid
out.
to be positive.
Yeah.
Randy Furby had a wonderful point. If the guard, Mike said, I'm not worried about the hole, but they could definitely come down with the other turn and slash it this way. The only way Europe can win this game is to just hit the piece of that red, run it onto their own, it'll stay on the button area. So they're going to try to take that away.
Right there.
Okay.
Mike originally wanted a long guard, so it could not be raised. But the easiest way to make this is a fairly tight guard. Yes, it can be raised, but that's a tough shot.
Okay, your line's good.
Final stone for
Wait's close.
Canada and the
Yeah,
McEwens.
we got to hit it for line.
It's curling early.
Go, 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 go.
We gotta clear it.
And did it close enough?
Yes.
Shot, Dave.
Okay.
Good. Good shot.
Great shot.
There's a guess out there.
I don't know with how long it is, though, that you can't get by that guard with the right weight and still tap that red.
It's just
It's a bit heavier. Yeah.
It's not going to look as good to Anna when she gets down there.
She won't see a thing of it.
Yes, no, not even. That's, boy, you need to be, what, back 4 for sure. You've got to move that rock a bit. It's there, but you're going to have to grease that guard and have extremely perfect weight.
The only other option is you slash.
Did you see that? She looked like,
yellow.
wow, I can't see a thing.
Now, if you're right-handed here, you could tip an intern in here and get some little extra finish. You could work it in there with your release. It's hard to do on an out turn.
Final stone. To wrap it around that long guard, just thrown and then just touched their own up. In a 6-6 tie, the Canadians have taken the first 2.
Weight's pretty good.
Can they make it a clean sweep?
Weight's really good.
Just has to touch it. Just has to come up and touch it. Touch it. Move it. Yes! Oh, she got it. Anna Sloan. Make the final. Sloan and Svae 7-6 over the McEwens. And after the Canadians had taken the first 2, that's a big point for the Europeans. It's a 10-point lead.
That was the line.
So the mixed doubles are over for this year's Continental Cup. The Canadians dominating and winning in all events so far. And we have 2 draws of teams to come up later today and tonight. What a finish. What a great shot. Anna Sloan and Christopher Svae. Congratulations from David Hay.
The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. The 2015 World Financial Group Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of the Canadian Curling Association, by Ford, proud partner of the Canadian Curling Association for over 20 years, and by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
What a wonderful way to start our 3rd day of the Continental Cup, maybe one of the best mixed doubles games we've ever seen. Canada taking 2 of the 3 points. We're back with you at 4 p.m. Eastern with team matches, then 8:30 this evening as we wrap up all the team play. Canada with a 10-point lead, and we will feature Eve Muirhead, the bronze medalist from Sochi, against the 2-time reigning Canadian champion Rachel Homan. That's when we join you again at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The McEwens, first time ever, the husband and wife team have played at the Continental Cup, and they come up 1 point shy. So till we talk with you again, thank you for joining us here at the Continental Cup from Calgary on Canada's Sports Leader, TSN.